Hello, this is Helen. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Magandang araw wherever you are or whatever you're doing. And this is my very first video on how to decoupage can. Mga lata po. Can. Tin can. Or like this enamel. I don't know how to call this, but this is also decoupage by me. And yeah, we can even decoupage bottle, wine bottle or whatever bottle, clear bottle. You can also decoupage. But for today, I'm going to show you the step-by-step on what I did on putting decoupage, putting paper napkins on a tin can. Oh, this fell off. All right. So what we all need, of course, is a tin can. Make it clean and dry, And the next step, the next thing that we need, of course, is acrylic paint. It's better if it's white. You can use the matte or the glossy. This is the matte acrylic paint that I use. It's easy to clean and it's easy to dry. Yeah, easy to put on whatever surface you want to use. And of course, the Modge Podge, which we're going to use on sticking the paper napkin on the tin can. And what else? Oh, we need brushes. One for the acrylic and another brush for the Modge Podge. Don't use them both. Don't use acrylic for Modge Podge. Just use one for acrylic and one for the Modge Podge. And of course, you should have always water beside you. So if ever you're done painting, then you can just dip it here so it will not get dry, and it's so hard to clean when it gets dry on the brush. All right. So the first step is to paint the can. All right. You should have something to put on the paint. I have this one where I used to put the white paint in the middle. Yeah, you can put in somewhere a paper plate or an extra bowl that you don't use in eating, but whatever surface that you can put on the acrylic paint. That's the first step that you have to do. So this will be our sample. Yeah, you have to insert your hand here. Be careful on sometimes there are sharp edges when you open it, so be careful. And be sure to wear gloves because you are dealing with paint. All right. And then let's start. That's easy. Something like that. Yeah. You have to rotate like this and you will be done at once. Acrylic dries so easily, so you have to be quick. It dries so fast. And sometimes if you want to double it, even the double coating, you wait for it to get dry before you put the second coating. But in my project today, in my demo today, I will only use one coating for the sake of demo. Just one coating. Yeah, see, it's so fast. Just turn around like that, turn around, turn it around like that. It's good when the can is it's just a small one, but I have here the pineapple juice can, which is a bigger one, tall and big. But not so hard. Also, you'll get used to it. Okay, see, this is so fast. But before I started, I already painted one big pineapple can. So this is it. This is it. This is a double coating. There's some paint had been, yeah, this is, I did a double coating. So now I will show you how I decoupage it using the paper table napkin. This is the paper table napkin which I bought online because the designs online are really so nice. See, this is the paper table napkin. And this is double. So you have to peel off the second layer at the back of the paper. There's a layer here, a double layer here. So you have to take this off. You will not need this anymore, or you can use this for wiping those paints or drying your brushes. So this is the paper napkin. I bought this online. Okay. Then you have to cut the desired design that you like. So if you are using the big can, you have to choose the bigger design. So maybe there are two big ones here, and here. So I already pre-cut some here before I started the video. So here it is. Just cut it this way. It doesn't matter if the sides have those whites. It doesn't necessarily be perfect because we will just stick it and those white on the sides will not be visible anymore once we use the Modge Podge. Okay, so this is how we put the Modge Podge. Okay, Modge Podge has a hole in it. Just flip it this way, and it has that opening here, and you just, sometimes I used to shake it before using. Then as usual, you put your hand inside the can and you find those imperfections. You know, sometimes you don't paint it perfect. Some have imperfections like this one that has been scratched. And then, so I prefer putting my designs on that spot with imperfection. So this is where I will put the Modge Podge. See, just squeeze it, and you should calculate the size of your design. So if the paper is this big, of course you have to make a bigger more Modge Podge. Then use the other brush for the Modge Podge. Don't forget, don't use the one you use for acrylic. All right, just scatter it this way. Yeah, spread it, not scatter, spread. Yeah. And check your design if it will, everything should stick on where you spread the acrylic. No, the Modge Podge. Modge Podge dries fast too, so you have to be quick on spreading it. So since this is the leaves are there at the bottom, I will put the leaves down there, the leaves and the stem, and slowly rub it with your hand. Slowly. And I'll show you another technique after rubbing this by my hand. There. To make it more smooth, you should have already plastic with you. This one. The plastic that we use for wrapping or covering food, we call it plastic wrap, like this one. This is a plastic one. I just bought this for cheap at the dollar store. So it doesn't necessarily be expensive, just this plastic wrap. Or if you don't have anything like that available, I just use those ordinary plastic bags, like this one that you got from the supermarket, that have been used for vegetables or fruits, as long as it's clean, as it is clean. Then make a bowl like this, something like that, and then rub your, I need more Modge Podge here because it did not stick so much. So you have to see. Okay. This way. You can put some on top because the paper is already thin, the napkin. So it's okay and it's good to have Modge Podge on top because it will add glossiness to and protection to the paper because it is a sealant. They call it sealant. It seals the design. So now that I already put a lot on top, maybe everything will stick on it. Then I will use the plastic. Use the plastic. Should have it ready beside you. There, like that. Just there. Put it on in between the design of the can has its own design. It has like there you go. Okay. Okay, can you see it? All right. Now, this is already sticking. There you go. All right. Yeah. Okay, now we already have this design. Stick. We already decoupage it. Okay. Now, since it's already dry, some portions are dry and some that have some imperfections, you can add some more, a little bit of Modge Podge on the edge so that the paper will stick more. So it will not look as paper, it will look as painting, or yeah, painting. See, we'll put more on the edges of those papers, of those white, so it will not appear as it's paper. It will appear as you draw it. There you go. There. Especially if you will put this inside your house, you will not put it in the garden. Because my purpose for saving all my cans is to plant flowers and put it in my garden. But I know it will rain, the dirt will splatter around and it will get dirty. So most of my cans, I just single coating only. So I just double it for the sake of demo. And oh, yeah, sometimes you want it to put inside your house in the windowsill, or as a base inside on the table, or by the sink. You will plant like herbs. That will be fine. Depends upon your choice. So once the Modge Podge get dry, this will become a little bit glossy, and it will be so nice. All right, it's not yet dry, but still it looks pretty now. Okay, this is how to decoupage cans. Hope you like it. Thank you so much, and I'll be back on my next video. I will teach you how to decoupage bottle, plastic. This is plastic, and jars, and wood. The wood is the best to decoupage. Thank you so much. If you like this video, click the like buttons. Button only because this is my first video. I hope I could make a lot of videos so you can learn a lot from me. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. God bless you.